But of course, you guys don't know the long-term goal and long-term secret of what NIO's trying to achieve. CCP's got them in their pockets, all right? I personally will be buying NIO stock 100% for sure, but not right now. If you guys don't want to hear me rant, please click off of this video. This is a pretty hot video. Listen, I could care less if you buy NIO stock or sell NIO stock. What you do with your own money is up to you. What I want to do is keep you guys informed. When the doctor tells you this is your injury, this is where you're hurt, this is where the pain is at, instead of taking that as a personal insult, take that as a logical diagnosis, which is what I'm doing when I give out these warnings for NIO shareholders. So we could go down to 41 or any one of these three targets, even down to 26 possibly. And because so imagine you're coming down here, you're knocking on this door, you're knocking on this door, you're knocking on this door. What do you think is going to happen if they knock on this door again, right? Well, we might bounce, but what might happen is the door might finally give away. And if it does give away, then that just means that, you know, we're going to be going much, much lower. The whole intention isn't to fear or generate fear. It's to keep you guys informed and know what you're heading into. I could care less if you bought the stock or sold the stock or do whatever you want to do with the stock. But please don't insult me. And then later on, when I happen to be correct, and then I tell you, I told you so, and you guys go, enough with the I told you so attitude. Don't insult me for warning you guys about a price war that could end up hurting NIO. Don't hate me for warning you guys about a 30% RD increase in expenses when the CEO said that, and I'm sharing it with you guys. Don't hate me for letting you guys know the reality of the stuff that's happening in China. It doesn't matter if you hold NIO stock or Xpeng stock or Tesla stock or Li Auto stock. It's not my fault that the price war is going on. You know, I did warn way back in like October, November of last year. And whilst this isn't financial advice, every time NIO stock gets lower and lower, it might be a better time for you to dollar cost average in. Not financial advice, all right? Because I'm just sharing my honest outlook, and you guys are insulting me. Makes me not want to share my honest outlook. Do you want me to deceive you guys, or do you want me to give you the truth? Do you want the doctor to tell you why you're hurting, or do you want a doctor to say, hey, you're all good? Don't worry about the thing that's painful inside your stomach. It's all good. Just go home. Everything is going to be rise and shine. And you know, this video, this is such a hard video for me to make, because back when I made those price prediction videos, giving those low price targets, and those were honest to God buy targets, not like short and then buy back, like hold on, prepare your money to buy at those targets possibly. Those might be good entry prices, not financial advice. I got so much insult. One guy, Robbie, was like, I'll tattoo your name on my ass if it goes to 8. 18, 18, 18. It hits 8.03. When did 8.03 equal 8? I did not learn that in math class. 18, 18, 18. Always insulting me, telling me I'm a bad person. And even though this is not financial advice, this is never financial advice, it's good to see that some subscribers are very thankful for knowing the truth, and they were able to prepare and be informed about it. And I'll repeat this once again. I could care less what you do for money. That's not up to me to decide, but I want to keep you guys informed. And, you know, if there's pain, the doctor should at least know what's going on, right? So I hope now there's no debate that the $8 price target has been hit. Hope they all learned that in math class. What is going on with NIO stock? This is the most important question you guys are here to know about. There's several factors to think about, all right? First of all, the price war. There's so much supply in the market. It's a dog-eat-dog kind of situation. Everybody's trying to undercut each other. And even though NIO says it's not affecting them, that's what they say. Of course, they're going to say, oh, it's not affecting us. Oh, it's not affecting us. But what's the reality? Of course, there's going to be effect. People are buying Teslas over NIOs. Just a couple friends of mine also, I convinced them to buy a NIO, but ended up buying a Tesla. Budget is the number one factor. It's still, right? If you can't afford a car and the other product is super enticing, some people, not all, some people might choose the other product. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Second factor, I've talked about this several times. The economy in China is just not good. All right, people think it's reopening, everything is nice, but do you know what's happening with the economy? Like in reality, the housing market is crashing like crazy, and housing for Chinese people has been like the guaranteed investment. Everybody puts money in housing. That's the for sure investment. If you put your money in a business 10 years ago and you put your money in housing, you would earn more money from that housing than the business. In the past 1 or 2 years, just these past 2 years, that is no longer the case. Housing has started cratering. Foreclosures really F people up like crazy. We have never seen foreclosures like this before, where you end up losing your down payment, you lose your house, and you still owe the bank tons and tons of money, several hundred thousands of RMB. It's just, you go negative. And in China, you can't declare bankruptcy. There's no such thing. You're just in the blacklist. You can't take the plane. And this has happened to a lot of people. Now, not trying to generate fear. There's still a lot of people with money. Don't get me wrong. But in general, businesses are not hiring people. Businesses are struggling to earn profits. If you looked yesterday, some of the companies in China that are listed in Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Shenzhen, profits for those companies dropped 99%. The stock for those companies dropped so much that they got halted. Again, not to generate fear, but to keep you guys informed. There's still a lot of people with lots of money, but the economy in general is teetering downwards, all right? So people's budgets are getting cut. What does that mean? Less money for more expensive cars. Banks in China have taken away bonuses. So no more bonuses. Usually in banks, you work 1 full year and you guys meet your KPI. Then you get certain amount of bonus. For example, maybe 3x your salary or maybe like 5x your salary. China, no more. That's factor number 2, all right? Factor number 3, of course, we're in a very awkward phase with NIO, spending a lot of money on R&D. How much is it going to cost you to start a car company? I ask you that. Multiply that by 2. They're starting 2 sub-brands. That's very expensive R&D. And like the CEO said, the R&D expenses are going to be increased by 30% roughly from last year, and R&D was a huge chunk of expenses last year. So this year 30% increase, and sales might not follow that, even though they say, oh yeah, we're gonna aim for double. That's aim. You never know if you're gonna achieve that, or maybe overachieve it or underachieve it. All right, so R&D expenses are massive. That's gonna really eat away at NIO's cash pile. And then at the same time, they're building 1,000 swap stations, which, I'll be honest, as a NIO owner, I'm very happy. And I think, and let me be very clear, I think you guys should all buy a NIO if you can. The quality is just amazing. It'll last you forever. And probably in the future, the only EVs that I'll ever buy are NIOs. No questions asked, swappable, chargeable, upgradable batteries, no battery degradation. Hell yeah, FOTA, and then supreme quality. It ain't gonna break on you, and incredible service, right? Buy a NIO. Having that said, these 1,000 swap stations do not come cheap, all right? They're not being deployed for free. So that is also going to eat away at the cash pile. Again, just logic, all right? So just that factor combined, right, is going to really eat away NIO's cash for this whole entire year, 2023. And when we start getting in those earnings report, you're going to see the full scale of that, which might be, quite alarming. And just be prepared for that, all right? Don't be like, oh, crap, holy smokes, I'm shocked by that number. Don't be, because I told you so, all right? And then factor number 4, which is very important, is how national EV subsidy is gone. In the past couple of years, national EV subsidy has been steadily decreasing, and 2023 is the first year that that thing is fully gone. And national EV subsidy, when I bought my car, I would be able to get 25,000 RMB off with my car. That was amazing, and gradually it got less and less. No more subsidy this year. What does that mean? That just means the vehicle got more expensive for the consumer, and with decreasing budget, it's just harder, all right, for them to afford a car of this level. And again, just the facts. Combine that with the fact that a lot of other cars are cutting prices, and NIO is just maintaining steady. Right, NIO has some discounts, but if you just order from the app, you're not going to get any of those discounts. It has made it more appealing to buy other cars compared to a NIO price-wise, all right? Of course, I would still all day, every day, fork out the extra money for NIO, no questions asked, but price has decreased for the other cars, whilst NIO's got more expensive because no more subsidy, just the way it is. The one thing, one government policy, and let me be clear, there's still like some regional subsidies, like Shenzhen has some really nice subsidies, Shanghai has really nice subsidies for EVs to push EVs at that local level, which is really, really nice, and that definitely does help boost NIO sales in those regions. Very nice. The other thing that's really helping NIO is, and EVs in general, is the how you don't have to pay purchase tax on EVs. So if you buy any other car, gasoline car, you would have to pay an expensive purchase tax. EVs, you don't. But that might be gone away soon as well. And again, not to generate fear, but that is also another area that makes the car more affordable, right? For NIOs, if you have to pay an expensive purchase tax on it, that would be even more expensive. These factors combined meant that, and I guess this is also from you guys commented this, and I think this is a great comment from you guys. You guys said that in the past, EV subsidies, all the subsidies really pushed forward demand for however many years, when the demand actually isn't quite there yet. And I do agree that the subsidy really helped boost EV sales in the past, and having it gone is a sucker punch, really. But of course, you guys don't know the long-term goal and long-term secret of what NIO's trying to achieve. I'll share that in a future video. It's really good. And remember, the company is a very good company, all right? But you got to be aware of where the money's going, right? Don't just look, oh, they lost however many billions, oh, crap, panic, gone. You guys are getting informed right now, all right? What NIO's trying to do is massive, and I'll say this in this video, but I'll talk more about it in a future video. They are in the pockets of the CCP. The CCP really loves NIO, all right? Enough said. But what does that mean for the stock price? Well, it means that investors will have to swallow in earnings report with bigger and bigger losses, and that's just something that's going to happen, and it's not just exclusive to NIO. It's going to be everybody. Xpeng, Li Auto, everybody's going to be swallowing earnings report with bigger and bigger losses. So you guys got to be prepared for that. Is this the absolute bottom of NIO stock? I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but if you put a gun to my head and say, Mr. P, tell us, do you think this is the bottom for NIO stock? Tell us right now or I'll shoot you. Then I'll say, no, I don't think it's the bottom. I think, well, and I could be totally wrong, of course, not financial advice. There's more tough times ahead. And of course, with all the aforementioned factors, and I forgot to talk about, part of operating expenses, free battery swap. And I guess you guys heard enough of free battery swap, so I'll just pass on it. You guys already know what it's all about, but these all have an impact on NIO's bottom line at the end of the day. So just to keep you guys informed, if you guys had to keep a gun to my head, I'd say this is not the bottom. When do I think the bottom is going to be in? You got to put another gun to my head. I'll probably have to say maybe sometime next year, all right? and then you guys are gonna hate me for this. And guys, please don't hate me for this, all right? Buy NIO stock if you want to, sell NIO stock if you want to. You make your own decisions. Don't throw the burden on me. I'm just want to keep you informed about the reality. You make the own decisions. You think it's going to go to the moon, sure. If you think it's going to go to Mars, sure. If you're going to think it's going to go to Jupiter, sure. Again, don't let me know what you do with NIO stock. Don't put the burden on me. Just letting you guys know, I personally will be buying NIO stock 100% for sure, but not right now. All right? Not right now. This is not the time yet. I'm going to be patient. You guys can hate me. You guys can swear at me all you want. But I know what I know. You guys know what you know. It is just my personal opinion. I do not want to offend you. It's not me trying to piss you off. It's just my own assessment of things. Again, you make your own decisions, all right? And NIO is really a great company. And like I said, like I hinted out, CCP's got them in their pockets, all right? Hey, you see how good this car is? A car came by, and then the car tells you, be careful of the car coming by. Just love this car, man. Most NIO owners, they don't regret buying the car, and they truly love the company. As do I truly love the company, but the stock price is a different matter. Love the company. I'm going to buy the stock 100%, but not right now. Please subscribe and hit the bell. This is a very tough video for me to make, and maybe I'll not even upload it. If you guys do see it, maybe, that means I really got the courage to upload it to you guys. Don't be scared of anything. Just be informed. All right, enough ranting. Please don't give me too much hate for this video. And at the end of the day, I love you guys all. NIO is a great company. They're going to do great in the future. We are just heading through some tough times. All right? Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.